Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And take it right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, at Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Robinson with another carry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the give, here's Robinson. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Handoff now to Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball. 6
yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki drops it for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll work this down inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. 3-0 after one on EA's. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson drops it off for Chubb. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Chase Young in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a throw here to his running back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they're in field goal range now at the 30.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chase Young. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Again, Jackson. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Breaking through to drop him, that's Perrion Winfrey. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Jackson now. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Bates from 3 yards out. And the Red Dragons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're motivated. They put the game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run again here with Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz from 4 yards out. And the Red Dragons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
It's showtime, baby. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. What we got, man? Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing. Here we go. Hey, praise y'all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, come on.
Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Jackson will throw again. His throw incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We change it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. This a quick slant. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From just shy of midfield, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Watson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And
After
so
review
the
play,
officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. They'll run with Robinson, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Red Dragons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind now, karma's still out there. And sometimes that's a way of catching up with you.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From just shy of midfield, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
The CD always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right?